Hey there, what's up, gang? Matthew Loop here on another beautiful Saturday in Atlanta, and I just wanted to answer some questions regarding the Internet Income Club for chiropractors and health professionals that we just launched a couple days ago. I've had so many questions over the years from doctors, entrepreneurs, business owners that love what they do, but they want to add an additional one or two revenue streams on top of their practice or business. So I got really good at this very early on, about 14 years ago, so I've got a lot of insight here. And I just wanted to answer some common questions like I mentioned before. You may or may not have seen the webinar that I did recently in regards to the top 5 sources of income that can be created on top of any chiropractic practice. And if you didn't actually see that webinar, it's a really good webinar. If you go to dcincome.com/blog/IIC, you'll be able to watch that webinar where I share the top 5 sources and pitfalls and whatnot not to make. But I believe it's very dangerous and risky just to have one source of income in today's economy. I've believed that for many, many years, and it just so happens we're in a very challenging situation, a financial crisis, if you will. I think it comes at the perfect time. I speak with doctors all the time that they love what they do. They love taking care of patients. They love chiropractic or being in the natural health profession, but they just want to have something extra because maybe they know that they're not going to practice 30, 40 years because it's very physical on the body, or they know situations like this may arise, which do create some challenges, especially if you only have one stream of income. So I just think it's a very smart decision to open and expand your mind and think of ways that you can go ahead and diversify and have some cushion. Even if it's a few $100 a month, a few thousand, you don't have to make millions of dollars. You just have to have some strategy and cushion. So the Internet Income Club for chiropractors and health professionals basically stems from an idea and a product that I launched in 2009. If you were around back then, if you were online using social media, this was called the DC Income Club. And that whole thing centered around just affiliate marketing, where I taught doctors how to create an additional stream of income using affiliate marketing on top of their practice, which is basically where you take other people's product and you drive traffic to the product and you get a commission. It's kind of similar to, let's say you're a chiropractor right now, and in your office, maybe you sell, I don't know, neck rolls, but you didn't manufacture your own neck roll. Maybe you're buying it from a company for like Script or something, and you have an X amount of markup. That's sort of kind of like affiliate marketing would be, where somebody else has the product and you are reselling that product. But affiliate marketing is all done online typically, and you don't even have to do any selling. You don't have to do recruiting. You don't stock physical inventory. There are no orders to ship. You don't handle customer support or credit card payments and all that other stuff. It's a very beautiful thing where you can just focus on driving visitors to a specific offer that is congruent with your attitudes, values, beliefs, or stuff that you're already recommending anyway. And you can generate a substantial amount of income. Now, in the webinar, I talked about one of my first really nice affiliate paydays. Well, I should say let's talk about my first sale first, way back on MySpace in 2005 it was. And that was just an eye-opener for me. Like, you make the sale online, and once it was deposited into the bank account, I couldn't believe it, And I started to develop my skill set in that regard. Now, the Internet Income Club that I was talking about before, that, affiliate marketing is just one thing that I'm going to teach you and how it's evolved and what to do, best practices now. But this is a series, and it's probably going to be around 60 plus video tutorials where we're going to talk about everything from affiliate marketing to selling private label products on Amazon, creating 4, 5, 6 figure per month revenue streams, buying businesses if you actually have capital that you can use and deploy. That's another way that you can generate additional streams of income, and we'll talk about a couple more. If you haven't had a chance to watch the webinar that I did, I think you'll find it very valuable if you go to dcincome.com/blog/IIC, and I'll put a link after this is finished so you can actually check it out if you haven't. So going back to affiliate marketing, how it totally revolutionized my mindset, I thought it was really fun to supplement my practice income way back in 2005, 2006, 2007. And eventually I got to the point where I was promoting more stuff, and I grew to a 5-figure per month affiliate income. So, that was just a beautiful thing. And since then, it's been much, much greater. But I tell that to inspire you, because it doesn't matter where you are in the world, all you need is an internet connection and a laptop to make something like that work, or to sell products on Amazon.com, for instance, or if you have capital to deploy and buy a business, or if it's to launch a best-selling book. I mean, there's a lot of ways that we can create security, I would say. Have our income stream set up like the Parthenon. In case one pillar goes down, we still have more supporting the structure. And eventually later on down the road, yeah, absolutely, you could invest in real estate. But in terms of low overhead and hardly any startup cost, this is something that I would recommend. So the Internet Income Club that we have, it's really a community of like-minded individuals. I'm going to be teaching the modules, and periodically what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in experts that have generated 5, 6, 7, 8 figures every single year just from the internet. I was actually talking with a friend of mine a couple days ago, and this guy is massive when it comes to YouTube advertising. I consider him the guru of the gurus, working with 8-figure companies all the time. So I'm going to bring in the experts to really share what's working now on top of all the tutorials and training that you'll have access to. We have a private group that is for all of us online, that is geared to inspire, to help, and give us the tools, strategies, and resources. More importantly, to hang around people that have already been and accomplished what you want to accomplish. So if you are a beginner to internet and making money through the web, well, you're going to be in a support system with myself and others that are already doing that to make your life much easier. I always hate when people talk about there are no shortcuts in business, and it's just not true. And every wealthy entrepreneur knows that. You find somebody that is where you want to be, that's already accomplished it, and you be involved in their programs. You do whatever it takes to associate with them and get in their circle. That's how you shortcut your success. So that's what this private club is. If you've ever had the desire to generate any income online, whether it's through the use of selling products on Amazon or through affiliate marketing, whether it's through launching a best-selling book, whether it's buying an actual business that you can just take over, one that's already making money, you're going to find this course immensely valuable. And I'm going to discuss about virtual coaching. Some call it telemedicine, but that's that's where I have a lot of experience just over the years. It's a wild thing to be able just to take your computer wherever you go and be able to consult with clients and or watch as sales come in. And there is a method to this whole process. Well, now, one of the questions that I got from a doc this morning, I thought it was a good question, but I addressed this on the landing page as well as in the webinar, is he said, I don't want to quit my practice. I love what I do, and I'm not looking to generate an extra whatever it was through the use of this. And the bottom line is, you don't have to quit your practice. You shouldn't. That's your bread and butter. That's what you love to do. This is just to supplement and have a little extra fun. I'm telling you, I just think that one source of income is very risky. I'm involved in real estate, but real estate is not typically a low capital investment for a lot of people. So if you're looking for something that has a very low startup cost that can be done in a crisis like this, that you don't have to physically go out, I don't think there's any better options than through the use of affiliate marketing or selling on Amazon or launching a best-selling book or telemedicine, virtual coaching, buying a business. I think that it's the perfect opportunity, and I know from experience firsthand. So that is what we offer to you. Again, if you haven't seen the webinar, make sure you watch that. You'll find it tremendously valuable. dcincome.com/blog/IIC. I'll put a link in the comment section after I'm finished with this this live video. And by the way, I'm actually taking today just to do a water-only fast. I'll be drinking water for, it's been since maybe 7 o'clock last night, but I'll go maybe a day and a half. I'm not going to do anything extended like I do a couple times a year for 5 to 7 days. But I think it's good to sharpen your mental faculties, absolutely, and it's about discipline. In times like this, we need discipline more than ever, whether it's through fasting, whether it's through financial discipline, whether it's through reassessing our priorities and looking at our profit and loss statements, our balance sheets, and things of that nature. We have to be very investigative at this stage, and we have to be smart when we deploy our capital. So getting back to the club, it's going to be 6 modules right now, but I'll probably add more trainings in there. I just gave an estimate before, and because I've had such a demand to create this based on the teachings, and I used to only teach private clients this because it's a lot of time, work, to actually convey knowledge and expertise to somebody, to guide them step by step by the hand. So right now, I'm in the process of still creating a bunch of video trainings that will help fast track your success. And March 31st is the formal, quote, launch date. Our group is already opened up right now, but I'm going to do my first live in our group on March 31st. So if you want to be involved in a like-minded community, right now we're only accepting 200 members because I want to make sure that we can service those members accordingly, and there'll probably be a waiting list afterward, and then I'll have to determine, how many more we could possibly take. I think it comes at the perfect time, though. If you have any questions, certainly about this particular training, post them down below. But I will personally be walking you through doing live videos for at least 8 weeks or 8 sessions in our Facebook group. There's going to be over 60 video tutorials that you can watch, absorb, and learn from, and those are getting created as we speak. Also, I'm going to interview experts throughout, that have done amazing things in business and in their life to help fast track you. I'm really excited about this program too, because, and maybe if you were a member in 2009 of the DC Income Club, and if you were, that was, I had one of my clients, he sent me a message, it was probably like a year ago, and he said, hey, listen, I just wanted to thank you for this, the DC Income Club back in 2009. I started an affiliate program, and within 14 days or so, I made an extra $1,000, and he still is taking that knowledge and using what he's done. When I originally launched that program, I forgot to mention, one of the other things that we're covering in this training is how to create an online course. Maybe you know Social Media Elite, which is my flagship online training for doctors and professionals that teaches them how to grow their practice using social media. That evolved over the years. Initially, that was my digital media solutions kit in 2000, and I think I formally had the CDs and the packaging around 2007, if I'm not mistaken. I was teaching it earlier, but and I probably still have something around the house, and it's always fun to look back at it. But it was a manual plus DVDs. So if you still have that, that's definitely a collectible. And eventually that evolved into Social Media Elite. That secondary source of income overtook my practice income probably right around 2007-ish. And that was a life-changing moment for me because I accidentally stumbled into consulting. If you know my story, I got really good at using MySpace to build my practice, and turns out no one was doing it in 2005. And other chiropractors were coming up to me asking, hey, what are you doing? First it was friends, then they started referring their other colleagues as well. And turns out there was something to there. I was filling a need in the marketplace. So, and it was the right place at the right time, and bam, things shot up really, really quick. So as my secondary source of income over to my primary, I had to make a decision. I love taking care of patients in the office, but I said, if I could help thousands of doctors reach millions of patients, I would love to do that. That's amazing, because I'm very passionate about revolutionizing this healthcare industry. And we've got so many problems right now that it's based on sick care, and it's not based on actually helping people live better quality of lives, teaching them prevention, and really taking the necessary steps. So that's something that I aligned with. And throughout that time, I've sold many millions of dollars, products and services, and have been fortunate to get into some amazing circles, hang out with Richard Branson on his private island, Necker, and just mastermind with the most brilliant, the best of the best, I should say. And it's because I learned this fundamental skill set, how to take my knowledge and expertise and push it out online, that it reaches a lot of people that are, they come in and they see it, they're impacted, they feel compelled to buy. And then through the use of creating the online courses, through the use of affiliate marketing, selling on Amazon, writing and launching a best-selling book, buying businesses, and then, through affiliate marketing, like all these things have really created those strategies. And right now we have dozens of sources of income. So that's, when you first get started into this, it's not about creating 16 different sources of income. It's about doing one thing. And it's actually about breaking even and making your first sale with one thing. Because if you can make a little money online, you can make a very large amount. So that's really getting your confidence in there. And maybe you're already doing a little something here and there, but you know you're capable of a lot more. So if you're a chiropractor or if you're a natural health provider, the Internet Income Club will definitely benefit you from the mentorship angle, from the tools, the resources, the step-by-step video trainings. This might be new learning for you, but you're going to stop and start the tutorials and go at your own pace. And any questions that you have, I'll be right there in your corner for you. This makes it so much easier than trying to wing it yourself. And I know people that have done these things, they've learned it themselves, but do you have a year, 2 years that it will actually take you based on trial and error to figure out all of this stuff? Versus if you ever have a question based on the video tutorials, you can say, hey Matt, what about this, and this, and bam, in a matter of, 2 hours or a couple days or less, you get the answers, and then you're breaking through those walls and challenges. Let me answer some of these questions. Linda says, I still have mine. Are you talking about the social media elite, the digital media stuff, I would imagine? If you are, that's awesome. Robin says, hey Doc, look forward to March 31st. Yes, if you haven't watched that webinar, Robin, go ahead and do that at dcincome.com/blog/IIC, and you will get the details of all the training. So let me give some shout outs here. Glenn, good to see you, man. Look forward to helping you in the training. Walter, Jamie, Carrie, Steve, Jason, Marla, Angela, Anne-Marie, Trent, Landon, what's up? Good to see you, Linda. Ken, hey man, looking forward to helping you too. Lindsay, Lale, Jamie, Mike, what's up, brother? Jason, Jeff, hey, thank you guys for joining in. Any questions you have below about the Internet Income Club or how I can help you generate income from the internet, whether it's using affiliate marketing, Amazon, launching a best-selling book that gets featured all over the media, if it's buying a business, if it is through telemedicine or online courses, like all the things that I mentioned. There's 6 different things. I know, like, I guess I'm talking off the top of my head. I don't have a script, that I'm missing a few things, but the goal is to help you get profitable quick and to give you some security and more importantly, to give you an option, right? That's great if you want to be in practice. By all means, practice at the pace that you want. If you want to see 20 visits a day or 100, that's great. This is just about giving you another option. So if you have to take time off, or if you want to take time off, you can do that without being financially strapped or affected. I know the feeling. I've been there. And, no one predicted this. Maybe there were people that did predict this type of crisis, but it's nice to be prepared when something like this comes down, so you're not stressed out, so you have a calm mind and you can think rationally, logically, and keep moving forward and to deliver value for people. It's not too late, right? Now is the time to take a step back and think very, very clear about your next steps. Now, if you're currently in practice, hopefully you've developed your own calendar and you watched the previous video that I did about ways that you can recession-proof your practice during this time and ways to keep the referrals coming in to put people at ease. But even on top of that, now is the time to start thinking of the fact that, maybe it's a great opportunity to develop an additional stream of income. I'm very biased toward the internet because it's a very low startup cost and you don't need a lot of stuff to make it work. Like I was talking about affiliate marketing, that's all done digitally typically. Yeah, you can sell physical products through affiliate marketing, but there's no products to stock, no inventory that you have to worry about, you don't handle the customer support, you don't handle the payments, you don't have to, quote, sell because the selling is done on the website. It's just a really benefit, and there's enormous potential. When I started, I graduated up to 5 figures a month just in affiliate marketing. I know guys that make many millions of dollars a year just by selling other people's products and programs. So you can make a goal, whatever that is for you, $100 per day, $1,000 per day. There's no right or wrong. It's just you got to have something so you can be able to reverse engineer what you need to get to that point. This is not rocket science either. We had many hard classes in chiropractic school or medical school. This is just basically new learning. And that repetition breeds familiarity. That's what I always say. So would love to have you in the Internet Income Club for chiropractors and health professionals. dcincome.com/blog/IIC is where you can watch the webinar and really get more information about how these ways to generate income can affect your business and the do's and the don'ts, the advantages, best practices, and the pitfalls to avoid. I'm here to support you in any way that I can. Let me know if you have any questions down below, and we will chat soon, guys. Love you. Ciao.